I think color symbolizes hope, and rainbow, is a coincidence that it's also the symbol for the LGBTQ community. But I've always found, hell yeah. But I've always...
Enter the stars. And that, of course, is Kesha, who's a person that needs our prayers. The rainbow was not originally the symbol for the LGBT community. The rainbow was a covenant that God made after the flood. You see the water theme in this picture on her cover art for Rainbow. They know that the eye, the vitreous humor inside of the eye, is the flood. They know that. That's why they have an eyeball on the cover with the flood waters sweeping in, and this is why this is called Rainbow, the covenant that God made with Noah that he would never flood the earth again. Pretty much this is blasphemy, and these people worship these artists. They push her along with certain themes that they want to push forward. First thing she says to her in this interview is, "We see you."
To look at you, to have you here. So happy to see you. To look at you, to have you here.
And they're pushed along with money. Casey, what are you talking about? When you go into the womb, you're born again. Here she is in her birthday suit, obviously. Born into the world. The womb symbolizes the eye. We've told you this. You see them repeating these themes over and over again. The womb is the eye. What do you mean, Casey? The flood. They were in the womb. They were in a giant ocean, watery ocean of rebirth. A remnant remained. Noah and his family. 8 souls. 40 days and 40 nights it rained. It just so happens that a child gestates in the womb for 40 weeks. We also had the remnant, which is the leftover floaters in the hyaloid canal. When you're born, your hyaloid canal, which connects the lens inside your eye to your optic nerve, it goes right through the center of your eye, connects it in the middle. It actually deteriorates. Cell destruction, programmed cell destruction when you're born, and people then see floaters about what's left over, and they call it a remnant. So Noah and his family were a remnant. We also had the Israelites going through the Red Sea as it was parted, which is exactly what the hyaloid canal does through the center of your eye. It parts it. Who went through the Red Sea? The remnant of Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel in the Exodus out of Egypt. How many years were they in the wilderness? 40 years. There's that 40 name. It's all about rebirth, and that's why Christ said be born again. Baptized. Baptism is the immersion in water. Why does this theme keep coming up? Now you're starting to see the truth. Here it is in plain sight on her album cover, and these Illuminati are basking in this whole concept. They've basically taken God's symbol for the rainbow and turned it into the LGBT community, and God help these people. God help them all. We're commanded to love one another. This is not a hate video. I love these people just as much as I love everyone else. Do you see the hyaloid canal in this image? Do you see the narrow gate? It is this streamer wrapped around. This is the flood. This is rebirth. She's reborn into freedom of sin. They like to wrap these things around with very poignant and touching stories of fighting all odds, fighting suicide, when fighting eating disorders. The problem is all of that is caused because they've sold their soul. This is why they're broken and they can't even see it. And instead, the people that have got them to sell their soul embrace them in their imperfection, and then those people in that world who pay their bills becomes their God. And then they do things like hold up the rainbow flag as the gay pride symbol instead of what it originally was meant for. And that is a remnant of the pure who survived the flood. Take care and be safe, you guys.